Hello everyone, Shawn Kenney here playing some more Freelancer, and we're on the run. We're in McCann base. We gotta head out, meet Junie, and get ourselves out of here. We've been chased out of Liberty by the Liberty Navy and the LSF, which, you know, is they had a pretty compelling argument with several cruisers, fighters, blowing up everybody. Alright, so Junie, where is Junie here?
Well, I've got good and bad news. The good news is that there are jump holes nearby that lead to Manchester and Leeds.
Leeds? My friend Tobias runs the equipment dealership there.
The bad news is that Liberty has dramatically stepped up their policies against illegal artifacts. Rumors speak of hundreds of arrests, and there's a reward on our heads. 1 million credits. Can you believe it?
Lovely.
The artifact is
1
the key.
million
We have
credits.
to find out what it is and why they want it so badly.
Alert! Unknown contacts are closing in fast. Launch all
Yeah,
fighters.
that doesn't sound good.
Picking up at least 4 Ryland heavy fighters. Man all turrets.
Rhinelanders again. They're
Let's
here for
get
the
'em.
artifact. Trent, engage.
Silly Rhinelanders.
the artifact and you will be spared.
Target the leader.
The command center is hit.
I'm taking damage.
Oh, we can take these guys out. We've dealt with Rhinelanders before.
Got one.
Oh yeah, focus. There we go. Alright. Down. Oh, he dodged my missile. And he dodged my second missile. Those buggers. Maybe I need better missiles. That kind of happens. Weapon power. You know, the lower level missiles are much easier to evade.
Last one. Miss Zane, we can no longer protect you. Leave Liberty while there's still time. Good luck.
Oh, they're kicking
It's
us
best that we
out.
split up. With that price on our heads, every bounty hunter in the colonies is going to be after us. I'll go to Cambridge to find Professor Quintain. Trent, find your friend on Leeds and stay out of sight. I'm uploading the coordinates of the Leeds jump hole.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
contact you when I reach
Commander
Cambridge.
Femshep
Good luck. Be
Junie,
careful.
sir. Alright, let's head on to Leeds. Meet a friend of mine, apparently. And while we're traveling there, I can have a moment to talk about today's sale, or the anniversary sale today for November the 22nd. Oh, what are they at today? They are, let's see. I had it right here. I believe it's the Bombers, the Retaliator, the Gladiator. Let me see if I can bring that up. It's deciding to take a while to load up. I do apologize. Let's have a look at the pledge screen. I'll do it that way. But yeah, so they've hit their 29. Oh,
I'm on New London.
Junie has
King
stuff
just
to say.
contacted me. He's with Walker. He said the Navy has been placed on heightened alert. Jacoby has classified all artifacts as illegal. And congratulations, you and I are now Liberty's most wanted criminals. Take on a few jobs and try to get a new ship. I'll contact you when I find Quintain. Judy out.
Alright, so that's our plan. Heading on to Leeds. Dirty industrial planet, apparently. Alright, and so yeah, today's sale is on the Aegis Dynamics Retaliator Heavy Bomber. You know, at a low price at just $275. The Anvil Gladiator Bomber. Now that's just $165. Yeah, that's. And then I believe they're also having the Super Hornet back by popular demand after the Hornet sale. So that's what's on sale. They've hit their $29 million goal, so that is enhanced Squadron 42 mission design in the bag. And the new stretch goal is $30 million.
This is Junie. I've made
Oh,
it to
Junie.
Cambridge. No luck so far finding the professor. I'll contact you when I hear anything. Until then, keep a low profile. Every bounty hunter in the colonies is probably looking for us.
Sure, keep it low in the atmosphere. We're just going to sneak around leads, land before anybody notes. So yeah, the current stretch goal is now 30 million. As I'm looking at it here, they are at 28% of that complete, and that's going to unlock the Origin 890 Jump, which is supposed to be the latest Origin super yacht, luxury yacht. I'm hoping for hot tub on the bridge. I mean, come on. Artificial gravity plating should be okay, right? Want to cruise around in style. Maybe hire some twin NPCs to pilot it for me. Maybe that'll be nice. Oh, and who do we have here? I believe we have Gimli, or John Rhys Davies, obviously famous from many roles.
You might also say I told you so. I didn't take the time to apprentice you so you could throw it all away on some fool scheme. But you knew better. The deal of a lifetime, you said, remember? Eh? Now look at you.
And obviously yeah, he was in Wing Commander 3, I believe. Made a few appearances with Mark Hamill, and
I suppose you'll be wanting some new parts on that thing.
oh, well, there's a few nice,
So are you back now?
top-notch appearances.
It's complicated, Tobias. Seems like all of Liberty is after me.
I see. Well, the first thing to do is get rid of your ship. There's likely to be a description note on it. That'll make you a popular target for bounty hunters.
That's a good plan.
I'll be needing something that blends in better around here. I want you to go and see the ship dealer in New London. I'll tell him you're coming. He'll have a ship for you.
I don't think I have the credits for that.
For once, just do what I tell you, boy. I've been putting some aside. You'll have enough. Come with me.
Fair enough. A new ship would be good. Alright, well, I like checking out the trade route, see if there's anything that looks like a particularly good deal, or, you know, a nice trade route, because by visiting these, it does show it up in your basically your neural net. So, you know, every planet you visit just gets added, so you can see what planet sells what, and what planet buys what, for what price. Makes figuring out good trade routes all that much easier. Actually, I don't think I can look in the equipment shop. I think they have some upgrades, but I don't really want to upgrade this ship. I'm going to get a new ship. So we'll spend the money on the upgrades for that ship. Alright, so he wants me to go to New London. Alright, so we'll take off here. I guess we have a mission to head out there. I'm hoping. Not seeing any waypoints. So, yeah, hold on. Maybe I better check my map. Check the mission here. Yeah, it says to head towards New London. Oh, maybe he's giving me the money. New London, New London. Ah, nothing's marked. Okay, gotta discover it, I guess. Well. Stokes. Edinburgh Jump Gate. I'm not sure. Alright, let's head to... you know what, I'm just gonna buy... I think they gave me the money. Where's my current? Yeah, there it is. 40,000 credits. Okay, yeah, I think he just gave me the money. Well, I might as well buy the ship here on Leeds. Whatever, and I'll pick up a few jobs until Junie contacts me with more leads on Professor Quintain. Maybe get an idea what this artifact's all about. So what do we have? Okay, there's the Piranha. It's not a bad light fighter, but I don't think it's that much of an upgrade. Yeah, I think the Cavalier's the way to go. The Clydesdale, of course, that's a really great cargo hauler. Has a really nice cargo hold. Holds a lot of turrets as well, so it's not too shabby in combat. But I'm going to be going the more combat strict route here, so it's a little bit better for the story mode. And we'll go with the Cavalier. So I can trade, or basically, yeah, move some equipment that I'm not going to need over. What will I need and what won't I? So I'm going to hang on to that for just the moment. So I don't know if I'm going to keep that missile launcher. It's kind of lower level. It's probably not going to do a whole lot of damage. Drone missiles, not going to use cannon or the javelin missiles. Okay, we get a new shield with the ship. Let's see here. No cargo, so we might as well go with that. Alright. Let's go and equip her now. We are loading into the equipment dealer. What do we have? Alright. First things first, shield. So here, yeah, okay. We currently have a graviton-based shield. This upgrade, class 4, is a positron-based shield. Might as well. I think just in general, it's still a better class shield than what I already have. And unless you know exactly the enemies you're fighting and what weapons they're using, it's hard to really guess on the shield type. Like I said, unless you know for sure what you're going to be going with. And we see Skyrail or Ripper. They both have the same refire rate of, once every 4 seconds. Or 4, I'm guessing that's... It's not every 4 seconds, no, that couldn't be it. But it's a slower fire rate than the derails here. Those are the missiles. Okay, the new sweeper missile, that definitely does a lot more damage to the hull. I'm going to actually get rid of all these weapons. Do a complete overhaul. Let's get pretty much the same. I'm going to go with the higher damage. They're slightly slower, slightly less range, but in the long run, they're doing a lot more damage. So I think that's worthwhile. Let's go with that. 4 of those. All right, and we can sell all these derails. Get rid of them. We won't need that. The Windstalker, get rid of that. The missiles we can get rid of. And you know what? What else can we get here? I think I'm going to upgrade the countermeasure dropper. Because as we get further on, they're going to be using better missiles, and this countermeasure dropper just won't cut it. We're going to need to keep up with the Joneses, as it were, and have some improved countermeasures. Alright, so we might as well grab a job, make back some of that money we've just spent, and find the highest paying job. Alright, that looks like a base destroy or kill Molly ships. Base destruction missions can be sometimes a little bit of a pain if you don't have torpedoes or some high damage missiles, just because some of the structures can have a whole lot of hit points and it take forever just taking them out with guns. So I'm going to go with killing fighters. Might give me a chance to loot some weapons and some cargo. Who knows? Oh, we'll be able to head out to... I'll be able to show you a pretty good mining trade route, actually.
Police, Omega 11, Freelancer, Alpha 1-1. Mind if I take a peek in your hold?
Yeah,
Didn't think so.
it's empty, so go ahead and look.
Okay, you're clean.
Right, heading off towards the unknown planets in this murky sector of space. And we're going to a place filled with even more debris. Nothing mining. Looks like some pirates head out. Yeah, what's going on there with the pirates? Okay, so it looks like, see, where all those pirate lines converge, and they're not converging on that jump hole, that leads me to suspect that there may be something out there. So if I were to follow that line, there may be either another jump hole, or perhaps a pirate base. That's generally how you find sort of off the beaten path places in Freelancer, and trust me, there is a ton of stuff to discover. If you play just sort of the multiplayer, start up your own sort of personal server, and you can just play through it solo. You don't even need anyone in there to join you, although it is more fun with people, of course. But it's basically, it starts you in the same, in New Manhattan, like it does in the story mode, but you go out and you grab missions, you can go wherever you want, and it's a lot easier to sort of go and be a pirate right off the bat if you want to, because then you can get in good with the rogues and find their rogue base, and you'll have bases your own base operations to run out of the sector. In fact, every sector that I've found in Freelancer sort of has an official way with the trade lanes and jump gates to get around, as well as sort of the back routes where you're using your cruise engine, so it takes a lot longer in most cases, but they're linked with independent bases or pirate bases, as well as jump gates linking all the other sectors, and in many cases shortcuts, so often bypassing several sectors that, if you're traveling via the trade routes, would take you a lot longer than if you're finding the shortcuts through jump gates. So there is a lot to explore. I know a lot of people have difficulty finding Freelancer. I'm not entirely sure sort of what I guess it's owned by Microsoft at this point. I'm not quite sure what they're doing with it. I know you can get it on Amazon. There are some copies apparently available still. Keeping a lookout and used game stores. I don't know if there's many of those that deal with PC games. Most of the ones near me have long since stopped dealing with PC games, so it is a harder game to find, unfortunately. I had to dust off my old disc since I still have pretty much played this almost once a year since it came out. Every once in a while I'll get the itch to play a little bit of... Ooh, we just lost our shields while I'm reminiscing here. All the great times playing Freelancer. Now, granted, the AI is maybe not exactly the best, and some of the space combat can get a little repetitive. There's still a fair amount of variety, and the fact that there just really hasn't been anything that gives you this sort of feeling. Yeah, you just lost both your men, buddy, and now you're lost. I'm on your tail. There's no escaping. Just shot off your wing or something. Not that you need wings in space. You can try and run, but
you're not done yet.
Oh, I'm not done. Alright, more hostiles. Let's head to the waypoint. There it is. Let's finish these mollies. These so-called mollies. Not exactly a name that rings fear in the hearts of men, but whatever. We'll take about... Ooh. A little slow on the countermeasure there, to be honest. Alright, we're to one platform down. They can be really annoying, those platforms, so I want to get rid of them. I can weave and dodge those fighters, but the extra firepower of those platforms and the missiles that they keep launching, it just really gets on my nerves. So, let's, now, the platforms are down, we can take these guys out now. I don't know if you just noticed that, but the sound when weapons hit hull, now of course, in space, no one can hear you scream and all that, so really there shouldn't be any sound, but as far as a gameplay element giving you audio feedback as to, different sounds as when you're hitting shields as when you're hitting hull, it's a good gameplay design. That's what I like about it. A couple more of these mollies. So, as you can see, it's a much slower firing weapon that I'm using here. It's not quite as much range and all that, but the extra damage it does, like, it just hits like a wallop, and the fact that there's 4 of them linked, they're really, every hit counts, and they feel it, that's for sure. So I kind of prefer that. The faster firing weapons generally do less damage, and as you progress, you know, I mean, I guess they can have their certain uses. It really depends on how you want to play. Sometimes it's useful to have, say, a couple really fast-firing weapons that are good for taking down shields, mixed with heavier firing weapons that fire slowly. I 9 scrap metal I can't pick up. I'm full on cargo. I am. Food and oxygen and scrap. Alright, fair enough. Let's head on out of here. Let's find that base. Where is that? LD-14. I think that's nearby. So we can land there, maybe find another mission. There you go. So yeah, I mean, just charge my engines. Charge those cruise engines back up. But yeah, so I mean, if you have maybe a couple fast, rapid-firing weapons mixed with slower weapons, that can work for you. It all really depends on how you want to play. If you're playing freighters, you might want to stick to turrets that fire more quickly, because you're not necessarily going to be able to keep your target on them nearly as much, because you're in a slower turning freighter rather than a quicker fighter like this, where I can really get on target pretty quickly and deliver some rapid firepower with those slower firing shots, but you know, able to concentrate them, do a lot more damage. So let's check it out. Let's repair here. I think we'll leave it at this at LD-14. I do want to show you, this has one of the greatest perishable items that can be, you know, used to sell for a fair amount. It's MDX. Sells for 72 here. It's one of the only places where it actually sells for, but it is perishable. So the further you take it, the more you're going to get for it in general. That's good prices, but there are better prices. Anyways, I'm Shawn Kenney, playing Freelancer. Thanks for watching. So long for now.